Let's try that. See if that works. Is there a hotkey to load a save state? That would be really cool. That would be awesome if we could do that. Alright, there we go. What's on the menu? That's right. Baseball. Tiny Kong with a beautiful diving catch to start off the game for the DK Wilds, who last week won their first game. And the Waluigi Spitballs, who are tied for first place as of right now. So this is going to be a very telling matchup. Waluigi almost hits a home run, just a few feet too far to the left. And another hit on the right side of the field there. Tiny Kong not getting that one in time. So a single for the team captain, Waluigi. I don't know if they'll ever fix the mod. I mean, to be fair, it's probably my fault, too. Oh, Funky Kong with a double play all by himself. And it looks like the change of positions quickly proving to be worth it for the DK Wilds on the defensive side of the field. And on the offense, we have Squidward to start off, Kamek on the mound for the Spitballs. Wario gonna almost make an error, but Waluigi there to back him up. Almost a quick error. But the team captain has their back. And now team captain for the Wilds, DK himself. First pitch he sees, a high fly ball to right. They do have the chemistry. And that is the second out of the inning. Donkey Kong with a nice try. But you know Inoki's gonna make it to the point in time. And just a beautiful play from that Spitball outfield. Dixie Kong up to bat with 2 outs. Again, swings at the first pitch. That one is going to land Blue Pianta. It's going to be an error on Blue Pianta. Dixie Kong gets to second. Ooh. Almost got... Jesus Christ. Almost caught off the base. Y'all, I'm very tired. I'm allowed to not speak English. Funky Kong up to bat, takes strike 1, curveball inside. And a high fly ball to right again. Don't know if the chemistry will make it there in time. No, they get there too late! Pianta just gets caught wandering around. A 2-run home run for Funky Kong. They had so much time to go for that one. And it wasn't even a speed issue on the part of Blue Pianta, it was just laziness. Yellow Kamek exhausted in the first inning. Tiny Kong gonna take the star pitch, strike 1. Swings at the second pitch, over the head of Wario, lands in center field. Gonna go back to the wall. Tiny Kong gonna stay at first base. So 2 outs, keeping the game alive. Already a pitching change in the first inning. Waluigi has seen enough already. Does not want to fuck around with a Wilds team that's just found their breath. But Waluigi will also give up a single. Runners on first and second. Isabelle up to bat. And that is going to also drop in center field. Tiny Kong is going to make it home. The throw not in time. RBI single for Isabelle. That's 3 runs in the first inning for the Wilds. They are looking to grow exponentially here. Wow, look at that. And the inning still isn't over. The 9th hitter in the inning. Yellow Yoshi. 2 on, 2 outs, 1 strike. That one will not get past Yellow Kamek. A very important lineup move there. Courtesy of yours truly, who sets the lineups of his enemies. Oh, a good first inning there for the Wilds, though. They get 1 pitcher out of the game, start working on Waluigi already, and 3 runs on the board. Peep this out, up for the Spitballs. Has some work to do. And he is looking to get started. A nice hit into right field. Goes all the way to the corner. And a very far single for Peep This Out. Got yellow Kamek up to bat. And that's going to be a line out to Tiny Kong. A double play. The Kong infield looking very good today. I know it is early, but there is already a 3-0 lead. Blue Noki going to get a hit into left. That one does get past Dixie Kong. Blue Pianta with 2 outs. We have started to see more Pianta home runs start to appear in the league. Let's see if he can cut this lead down. He won't. Dixie Kong is going to jump too early, unfortunately. 2 runners on for the Spitballs now. Tying run at the plate in Green Noki. At least just looking to get on base here. Keep this inning going for his team. And that one's going to go over the head of Donkey Kong and just barely go foul. Otherwise potentially an RBI single. But that will be a normal single for Green Noki. Bases loaded with 2 outs. For the 9th batter in the Spitballs lineup, we got Shy Guy up to bat. Goes for the curve outside. Dixie Kong makes the grab, gets the out. 3 runners stranded on base for the Spitballs. Scoreless after 2. Wilds up by 3. Waluigi still on the mound. Believe the 9th batter, Shy Guy. I think both teams have the 9th batter as Shy Guy. Waluigi with a star pitch. And Shy Guy does miss. The off-speed pitch, that one it won't land. Kamek's going to make the catch. I will say, we still haven't done that trade. But I never really confirmed it. It's on the back burner for me. Squidward going to ground out to Wario at second base. DK back up to bat, looking to, this time, hopefully get a home run. Fastball down the middle, instantaneously evaporates that ball. Looks like it hit the top of the post there, too. Donkey Kong with a bomb. Look at how high up that was. My goodness. So we had a Funky Kong home run and a DK home run now. As I was saying, got his first home run robbed in the first inning. But he gets one this time. That one looks like it will be caught, especially with the ghost item not being used. That'll be the 3rd out of the inning. But another run on the board for the Wilds. That's 2 innings in a row that they have scored. And two innings that they have kept their opponent scoreless. This is a new team. Badlands Chugs. Gonna get a nice single into center field. Error item's not gonna make a difference there, so no errors counted. Waluigi up to bat. 1 on. That one will land in deep right field. Fireball not gonna be used. Badlands gets all the way to third base. 2 on and no outs for Wario. Let's see what he goes for here. No steals. Powerful hit. Funky Kong with another incredible double play all by himself. 2nd time this game. Just like that, 2 outs. Peep will get that one to land in center, and that's going to be an RBI for Peep This Out. 1 run for the Spitballs. Peep This Out, a very consistent batter this season, and I do appreciate that about him. Oof, Kamek with a ground out to second. End of the inning, so the Spitballs finally get a run on the board. But really just kind of counteracts the Donkey Kong home run. So the lead's still 3 for the Wilds here. Funky Kong up to bat again. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Let's see what they could do here. A big swing and a miss. Going for it again. It will not get past Yellow Kamek. Those reaction times are hard to beat out there. Let's see what Tiny Kong can do here. They're going to watch strike one. Waluigi with a star pitch. And Kamek again. Beautiful catch. They feel bad about what they did on the mound, so they're here making up for it at shortstop. Yellow Toad now. Gonna watch a strike as well. A big hit into left field. Could it be a Toad home run? It's not, not on account of the outfield of the Spitballs. They use the chemistry. Look at that hit from Toad, though. Just barely caught there, too. Another foot higher. I think it would have been over their head. Absolute menacing hit from Toad, which is always a blast to see. Always a blast to see a Toad hit almost a home run. Top of the fourth here. Spitballs up to bat. Blue Noki. Gonna get it through that infield. Yeah, it doesn't look like the Kong infield can make as many diving plays as other characters in the game. Pianta get a nice bloop single into center field there. 2 runners on, no outs. Another familiar situation. We did see this last inning, and then the Funky Kong double play kind of turned things around. And Green Noki with a beautiful hit. That's going to go all the way back to center. And Blue Noki's going to score. So the lead cut down again. Perfect placement on that hit. No chemistry in the outfield for a buddy toss. Beautiful work for the Spitballs. I also now see, you said Isabel in center for chemistry. Did I forget about how chemistry works? Yeah. DK almost with an error, but Dixie Kong with a beautiful heads-up play. Never hits the ground, so it still counts as a fly ball. Blue Pianta gonna score off of a Badlands single. Spitballs only down by 1 run now. Look at that. Badlands with another RBI. One of the better me's in the league, without a doubt. Oh, Dixie Kong with the beautiful jumping catch. So, the Wilds are only leading by 1 now, which is a little worrying. But a lot of baseballs left. They're showing no signs of slowing down. I think we still got some good baseball left in us. And by we, I mean the league. Wario with a simple ground out. Good play. Yoshi up to bat for the Wilds. Waluigi sends a much bigger ball. And he's tired after all of this. I'm surprised that's what, I don't know, broke the straw or whatever. Anyways, Yellow Shy Guy with a nice single. Squidward up to bat. Has some chemistry to follow. They're not taking out Waluigi yet. Off-speed pitch. Wario again. That was 3 ground balls to Wario over at second base. Wilds do have permission to start worrying. As they seem to have lost control of the game. Wario swinging for the fences. That is a home run. Unless, oh, I thought it landed in the little corner. Look at that run, dude. Wario with a solo dinger. Wow, just barely gets up on that ledge. And the game is all tied up here. 4-4. And this is the problem with having Squidward out on the mound and not having DK pitch, is you don't have just those consistently good, strong fastballs. Still just trying to stay alive in this game, both of these teams here. Oh, Dixie Kong with a beautiful catch. Gets the throw to first in time. Dixie Kong just showing off at shortstop. A very good fit for her. And they're still keeping Squidward in. Oof, inside curve for strike one. Blue Noki watches strike two. A little more down the middle there, too. And the off-speed pitch, but that is going to land over in left field. The ghost item comes into play, but does not make a difference. So single for Blue Noki, 2 outs. Blue Pianta up to bat. And keeping Squidward in is a choice. But they will make the catch. Very scary there for the Wilds. That could have been much, much worse. Blue Pianta just a couple yards short of a home run. And a tired Waluigi goes back to the mound up against DK, who already has a home run in the game. Gonna watch strike one. Oh, Donkey Kong. Not wasting any time, but the chemistry in the outfield for the Spitballs. Just absolutely eating Donkey Kong alive. That's the second home run of the game that they've stolen from Donkey Kong. And now they'll change out Wario, so they just barely get it done. And just barely stop another run from scoring before they make that change. Wario with the star pitch, gonna fool Dixie Kong. Strike one. They're gonna swing at the second, it's gonna go foul. Strike two. And another star pitch. And she's gonna swing and miss. Strike three. Wario. Come on, man. Alright, Funky Kong up to bat one more time here. Bottom of the 5th inning. Looking to get his team the lead again. The off-speed pitch. He's going to go for it, but it's going to go right to PD Piranha in center field. 3 outs. Third scoreless for the Wilds in a row. Game still tied up here. 2 innings left. Green Noki takes strike one. Got the bongos going in the outfield. Dixie Kong makes the grab, throws it to first in time for out number 1. Squidward's still fatigued. We're not going to see him switched out yet. Gonna at least try to get through Shy Guy here. So that when it comes to the team captains, they can switch Donkey Kong in. But that's going to be a base hit to left. That might be enough to call it for Squidward. And it will be. We're going to see DK on the mound. And a huge fastball. That is just, it's just so fast. Dixie Kong, another grab, another double play, out of the inning, and 1 pitch for Donkey Kong. Getting it done. Kongs get it done. I've been saying this. So Squidward goes to third, so they do still have full chemistry in the infield, which is important. Wario back on the mound for the Spitballs. Tiny Kong up to bat for the Wilds. Gonna get a single into left field. Getting things going. Toad, who almost had a home run this game. Back up to bat here. Takes strike one. Big swing. It's going to land in left. A single for Toad. We should see Isabelle on the batter's box. Here she is. Done a lot of work for this Wilds team when they were at their lowest. And that's going to be a base hit into left. That is going to load the bases for Yoshi. That's what I said. Yellow Shy Guy on deck, and then the top of the order. So no outs here, bases loaded. Yoshi goes for a swing. And that's going to be a triple play off of Yellow Kamek, who grabs it out of the air. Catches 2 runners too far off the bag. And instead of going from bases loaded and a chance, they go to not being at bat anymore. So Waluigi Spitballs with their last chance to score runs here. Top of the 7th. DK with a barrel ball. Not going to go for it. Strike 1. The fastball. Tiny Kong makes the grab, but the fireball does burn her. Suns are long enough. Waluigi gets to first. Wario up the bat. Take a big swing. It gets past Dixie Kong. The POW block's gonna hit. And Waluigi makes it to third. He might have been thrown out, but Dixie Kong cuts off the throw. And now Peep, who's had a good game so far, back at bat, and that's a huge hit. Waluigi's gonna score off that. So the Spitballs do have the lead. Peep with another RBI. A strong Mii squad in the Spitballs lineup. You love to see it. And Kamek's gonna get a base hit through the middle. Bases loaded again with no outs. Blue Noki with Blue Pianta on deck. Swings at the first pitch. Dixie Kong makes the grab. They're gonna get Wario at home. And Peep at third. They get the 2 leading runners thrown out. My goodness. Incredibly done. So 2 outs. Blue Pianta's still a threat in this lineup. Gonna get a base hit. Kamek's going home. Can they pick him off? It's a close one, but he wins the duel. Kamek's gonna score. 6-4 lead for the Spitballs. Rilter, how do you not know Peep? That doesn't even make any sense. You've watched the Go-Off Kings before. Greenoki. Dixie Kong again does not make the grab. The infield is... it's fallen apart for the Wilds. Barrel ball, strike 1 for Shy Guy. Another barrel ball. The star swing. It's gonna get past Dixie Kong again. I don't think Dixie Kong will ever play shortstop after this game. My goodness. Just not getting it done out there. They're going back to the old Wilds way, it looks like. DK does throw a strike to Badlands. And another ground ball past Dixie Kong. That's unbelievable. And they're all hit to like the same exact spot. Oh no. Oh, I mean, honestly, just to get Dixie Kong off a shortstop, not a bad move. My god, what a way to have to make a lineup change. Oh boy. Waluigi, not done. Alright, maybe done. Looks like Yoshi's gonna catch that. Oh, but I mean the damage is done. I don't know if the Wilds have it in them to score at least 5 runs in the bottom of the 7th. I don't think they have it in them. Shy Guy gonna get them started with a base hit, which is exactly what they need to prove me wrong. And I hope they do. I hope to see it be some good baseball. Wario goes for the pickoff at first. Squidward gonna swing at that, but the POW block not in time. 1 out. Wild's gotta get it together and give it every single thing that they got here. Wario with the star pitch to DK. And DK, despite being given all the time in the world, not gonna swing. We'll go for that one, and that's gonna get into the outfield. Big POW block just gonna secure the bag. Runners on first and second. Dixie Kong up to bat. Funky Kong on deck. They just can't get into a double play here, which they don't. Bases are loaded for Funky Kong. Already a 2-run home run in this game. The star pitch from Wario. And again, just gonna let that one go past. The off-speed. Funky Kong sends that one into left. The POW block, it's gonna get thrown. That's gonna be a 3-run single for Funky Kong. So a huge, huge base hit. I was gonna say off of the bat, off of the surfboard of Funky Kong. Just lands in the perfect spot, catches the defense off guard, and now winning run, or tying run, at the plate, Tiny Kong. And gets past Waluigi. So now 2 runners on for the Wilds. Yellow Toad up to bat. We're going to see if the prophecy can be fulfilled and we see a Yellow Toad home run. We're going to take strike 1. Anything but a double play here. Oh. Still a nice swing from Toad. Does go foul. Strike 2. High bloop single into left. That's going to load the bases for Isabelle. If they can just hit this to the same spot, that is a run scored. Any base hit gets the ball rolling here. Off speed pitch. That's going to get through the infield. And the fire. Oh, if Tiny Kong went, I bet she would have scored. So Isabelle with a huge RBI single. No outs off of that one. 1 run scored, bases still loaded. Wario's tired. They're going to keep Wario in to face Yellow Yoshi. All it takes is 1 base hit here. Oh. They get the out at home, so no runs scored. 2 outs. Yellow Shy Guy up to bat in the most important at-bat of the season for the Wilds. That is going to land in right. That is a base hit for Shy Guy. The game is tied at 9. So the Wilds at least safe for the time being. And we're going to see the pitching change. Top of the lineup, we got Squidward up to bat. They're going to put Badlands Chugs on the mound to face Squidward. And Squidward, with a base hit into right field, an RBI to win the game. Squidward with the walk-off. Oh my god. Look at that. A walk-off win for the DK Wilds off of the bat of Squidward Tentacles. My god, I cannot believe they came back after all of those blunders late in the game. That is 2 in a row for the Wilds. Funky Kong, of course, with the huge early home run, gets MVP in that game. And look at this team. All pretty even with the exception of Yoshi, but even so, they put some work in. Blue Pianta, Green Noki with some big points. Honestly, it's like more points than the Wilds. My god. Look at that score line. The Wild's in the lead for so long. The Spitballs to tie it up. Holy shit.